Welcome to Top Animal Zone.
Top 10 Most Aggressive Animals. The wild is not a gentle place. It's a battlefield of instincts, a stage where dominance and survival collide. Some creatures strike without hesitation, driven by rage, hunger, or the instinct to protect what's theirs. They lunge, they claw, they bite, every move a reminder that nature is ruled by power and ferocity. These animals are not just survivors. They are warriors of the wilderness, unpredictable forces that command fear and respect. Today, we plunge into the untamed heart of the animal kingdom, uncovering the top 10 most aggressive animals, creatures that embody raw strength, relentless determination, and the unforgiving laws of nature. Top first, hippos. Forget the lion's roar, forget the crocodile's deadly jaws. Africa's most terrifying killer wears a mask of innocence, the hippopotamus. Massive, round, and seemingly slow, they look almost harmless grazing by the riverbank. But in an instant, that calm facade shatters. With explosive speed, over 30 kilometers per hour, this 3-ton giant can launch itself like a tank on legs, and once it charges, there is no escape. Its jaws open nearly 180 degrees, revealing tusks half a meter long, capable of crushing boats, crocodiles, even bones with terrifying ease. Anything that strays too close, human, beast, or vessel, becomes a target of its uncontrollable fury. Hippos rule Africa's rivers with violence and unpredictability. Each year, they claim more lives than lions and crocodiles combined, proving that appearances deceive, and that behind those round eyes and lumbering steps lies one of the most aggressive killing machines on Earth. Top 2. Cape buffalo. No warning, no hesitation. When the Cape buffalo decides to attack, it is already too late. Hunters call it the Black Death, not for drama, but for survival, because this animal kills without mercy and without pattern. It does not stalk. It does not roar. It simply explodes. One moment it grazes in silence, the next it becomes a storm of muscle and horns, charging with a fury that turns the savanna into a battlefield. Weighing nearly a ton, it hits with the force of a wrecking ball, and its horns, thick, curved, unbreakable, pierce through flesh, bone, even armored hides. Lions fall under its wrath. Crocodiles are tossed aside, and humans? Many never live to tell the story. Tales echo of buffaloes doubling back on wounded hunters, ambushing from the shadows, as if vengeance itself pumps through their veins. Unlike other prey, the Cape buffalo does not forgive, does not flee, and does not forget. Worse still, it never fights alone. Bound by an unshakable herd instinct, hundreds can rise as one, a wall of hooves and horns thundering across the plain. Few forces in nature rival that sight. A living avalanche, unstoppable and merciless. The Cape buffalo is not a predator. It is something far more terrifying, a force of rage that neither crown nor claw can tame. On the African savanna, it is the shadow of death itself, charging without fear, leaving only destruction in its path. Top 3 Grizzly bear. When it comes to the fiercest beasts of North America, the grizzly bear stands at the top of the list. Weighing up to 400 to 600 kilograms and towering more than 2.5 meters when standing on its hind legs, this massive creature truly embodies the image of a giant of the wilderness. But it's not just its size that makes the grizzly terrifying, it's the bear's aggressive, unpredictable nature that earns it such fearsome respect. The grizzly is notorious for attacking the moment it feels threatened. Its natural weapons are formidable. Claws longer than 10 centimeters, capable of ripping through flesh with ease, and a single swipe strong enough to kill a full-grown deer instantly. Despite its bulky body, the grizzly can sprint at speeds of 56 kilometers per hour, faster than a galloping horse over short distances. For anyone unlucky enough to provoke one, escape is nearly impossible. Even more dangerous is the grizzly's instinct to defend its territory and cubs with unmatched ferocity. Many explorers and hunters have claimed, you might survive an encounter with a lion, but crossing paths with an angry grizzly means gambling with your life. In such situations, these bears are often described as near invincible, since very few predators or humans can stand up to their raw power. With their immense strength, blistering speed, and volatile temper, grizzly bears have earned their reputation as one of the most aggressive and dangerous animals on Earth. To meet one in the wild is to come face to face with nature's unstoppable force. Top 4th lion. Across the vast grasslands of Africa, the lion has long stood as the ultimate symbol of power and dominance. With its muscular frame and a thunderous roar that can carry up to 8 kilometers, it strikes fear into every creature within earshot. Yet behind this majestic image lies a predator known not only for its strength, but also for its ruthless and aggressive nature. Unlike other big cats that prefer a solitary life, lions are unique for hunting and prides. This teamwork allows them to bring down prey much larger than themselves. Buffalo, wildebeest, and even young elephants fall victim to their coordinated attacks. But what truly earns lions a place among the world's most aggressive animals is not just their hunting skills, but their relentless battles for power and territory. When a male challenges the reigning leader, the fight is brutal and unforgiving, often lasting until one combatant lies dead or fatally injured. The victor claims control of the pride, while the defeated is exiled, left to wander alone until death. Even more chilling is the victor's next move, killing all the cubs sired by his predecessor. This brutal act forces the lionesses back into estrus, ensuring the survival of his own bloodline. Such behavior reveals the darker side of the so-called king of beasts. Beneath the regal mane and noble image lies a merciless ruler, one who secures power through bloodshed and fear. On the unforgiving African plains, the lion reigns not only as a symbol of strength, but also as a king defined by violence and survival at all costs. Top 5 tiger. While lions are known for the strength of their pride, the tiger represents the opposite. An independent, solitary hunter, both majestic and terrifying. Weighing over 300 kilograms and stretching up to 3 meters in length, the tiger is the largest and most powerful of all big cats, built with rippling muscles and unmatched strength. This solitary lifestyle has shaped the tiger into an animal of extreme aggression and territorial dominance. Each tiger commands a vast territory, sometimes spanning dozens of square kilometers, and allows no intruders. When another tiger dares to cross its boundary, the encounter often erupts into a brutal fight. Such clashes can be violent and relentless, frequently ending in severe injuries or even death. But tigers are not only hostile toward their own kind. They are master hunters, skilled in silent stalking and sudden ambush. With a bite strong enough to crush bones and hind legs powerful enough to leap more than 10 meters, tigers can bring down prey far larger than themselves: deer, wild boar, buffalo, and even bears. Few animals stand a chance once the tiger strikes. What makes the tiger especially feared is its fearless nature. Unlike many predators that retreat when faced with humans, tigers have a long history of attacking people, earning a reputation as one of the few big cats that actively see humans as prey in certain circumstances. With its raw power, relentless determination, and aggressive spirit, the tiger reigns as the ultimate lone warrior of the jungle, a predator so formidable that even the bravest creatures think twice before crossing its path. Top 6. Rhinoceros. Rhinos have long been considered quiet, almost unassuming creatures. They spend most of their day grazing, drinking from puddles, or rolling around in mud to cool off their massive bodies. With their slow movements and small, gentle eyes, many people mistake rhinos for harmless, docile grazing animals. Yet beneath this seemingly calm exterior lies a temper that is both fiery and unpredictable. Rhinos are highly territorial animals and view any intrusion as a threat. Even the slightest disturbance, whether it comes from a human, a passing vehicle, or another animal wandering too close, can trigger an immediate and violent response. When that happens, the rhino lowers its head, points its powerful horn forward, and charges with unstoppable force. Despite weighing over a ton, rhinos are surprisingly fast. They can reach speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, 31 miles per hour. And when combined with their bulk, a single charge is enough to overturn vehicles or scatter predators. Even lions and hyenas, known for their cunning and strength, tend to avoid challenging an enraged rhino head-on. What makes the rhinoceros so fascinating is this stark contrast. A creature that appears calm and almost sluggish, yet capable of explosive aggression at the slightest provocation. This duality has earned the rhino its reputation as one of nature's most unpredictable giants. A silent grazer one moment, and a terrifying force of destruction the next. Top 7th Burmese python. In the world of snakes, the Burmese python stands out not because of venom, but because of its terrifying method of killing. Unlike venomous snakes that rely on fangs to inject poison, the Burmese python has no venom at all. Yet, it is no less dangerous. Its most lethal weapon lies in its immense muscular strength. When it spots prey, the Burmese python strikes with astonishing speed, wrapping its powerful coils tightly around the victim. With each exhale, the snake squeezes harder, preventing the prey's chest from expanding to take in air. Within minutes, the victim suffocates to death. Even more chilling is the python's ability to swallow its prey whole, whether it be deer, wild boar, young crocodiles, or in some cases, even humans. Burmese pythons can grow over 16 feet, 5 meters, long and weigh more than 220 pounds, 100 kilograms, making them among the largest snakes on Earth. They thrive in swamps and dense forests where ambush opportunities are plentiful. Beyond their native range in Asia, these snakes have also become a notorious invasive species in Florida, USA, where they pose a serious threat to local ecosystems by preying on native wildlife. With their silence, stealth, and sheer physical power, Burmese pythons are among the most fearsome predators on the planet, proof that sometimes a killer doesn't need venom to inspire terror. Top 8th falcon. A blur in the sky, a shadow that appears then vanishes in an instant. The falcon is not just a bird, it is a living missile, forged for speed, precision, and war. While others flap and soar, the falcon dives, and when it dives, death follows. At over 300 kilometers per hour, the world's fastest animal turns gravity into a weapon. One strike, one impact. Bones shatter, wings snap, life ends before prey even knows it's being hunted. In the vast arena of the sky, nothing escapes that deadly plunge. But speed is not its only power. Falcons are fearless warriors, unafraid to clash with enemies far larger than themselves. Eagles, crows, intruders of any kind, none are safe when a falcon defends its nest. With relentless courage, it transforms from hunter to guardian, a streak of fury cutting through the air. The falcon is a paradox of nature, small yet unstoppable, graceful yet brutal, silent until the moment it strikes. It does not just fly, it rules the sky with a dominance built on audacity and unmatched precision. To witness a falcon in motion is to watch the embodiment of raw willpower and the merciless truth of survival. Top 9th Gray wolf. The gray wolf does not hunt alone, it moves as a force. Born for the wild, built for combat, this predator thrives on discipline, strategy, and raw aggression. Every pack is a living war machine, bound by hierarchy, united by hunger, and sharpened by survival. When they hunt, there is no chaos, only precision. Wolves circle, probe, pressure, driving herds into panic, isolating the weak. Then comes the strike. Perfectly timed, perfectly lethal. Together, they bring down elk, moose, even bison, creatures many times their size. Some packs have even dared to clash with bears, defying giants without a shred of fear. But their savagery is not reserved for prey alone. In defense of territory or pups, wolves fight with a ferocity that borders on madness. Teeth bared, bodies lunging, they do not retreat, they do not yield. To challenge a wolf pack is to face relentless willpower, multiplied by numbers, fueled by loyalty, and enforced by violence. Top 10th Polar bear. Amid the icy wilderness of the Arctic, where survival is unforgiving, the polar bear has evolved into one of the most powerful and aggressive solitary hunters on Earth. With a massive body that can weigh over 600 kilograms and muscles built for endurance, the polar bear dominates its frozen domain with unmatched strength. Unlike many other bear species that are omnivores, polar bears are almost entirely carnivorous. Their primary prey is seals, but they will also hunt fish, seabirds, and virtually any animal they can catch. What makes the polar bear particularly aggressive is its relentless survival instinct. In a land where food is scarce, every hunt is a battle of life and death. These bears can wait patiently for hours or even days beside a seal's breathing hole, striking with deadly precision when the moment comes. Their ferocity is not limited to hunting. When encountering humans, polar bears are far more likely to attack than to retreat, a trait that sets them apart from many other wild animals. This combination of immense physical power, unyielding determination, and aggressive behavior makes the polar bear one of the fiercest animals on the planet. They are living proof that extreme environments can forge some of nature's most formidable warriors. We've journeyed through a world where survival is written in fangs, horns, claws, and unshakable will. These animals do not fight out of cruelty. They fight because nature demands it. Every charge, every strike, every fearless defense is proof of how far life will go to endure. Thank you for watching Top Animal Zone. If this glimpse into the raw power of the animal kingdom thrilled you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay with us, because the wild holds many more secrets, and the next story may be even more breathtaking.